Chapter 8: The Era of Network Competition. In this chapter, we will learn about collaboration in the supply chain, managing the supply chain as a network, the implication for tomorrow's logistic managers, supply chain orchestration, and from 3PL to 4PL. Collaboration in the supply chain. It will be clear that one of the key ingredients of supply chain management excellence is a high level of collaboration across the network. The closer the relationship between buyer and supplier, the more likely it is that the expertise of both parties can be applied to mutual benefit. For example, many companies have found that by close cooperation with suppliers, they can improve product design, value engineer components, and generally find more efficient ways of working together. Next is managing the supply chain as a network. To achieve market leadership in the world of network competition necessitates a focus on network management as well as upon internal processes. There are three issues and challenges to achieve market leadership. First is collective strategy development. For network competition to be truly effective, a significantly higher level of joint strategy development is required. This means that the network members must collectively agree strategic goals for the network and their means of attaining them. Second is win-win thinking. The issue becomes one of determining how the results of improved performance can be shared amongst the various players. Win-win need not mean 50-50, but at a minimum all players should benefit and be better off as a result of cooperation. The last issue and challenges to achieve market leadership is open communication. For network marketing to work to its fullest potential, visibility and transparency of relevant information throughout the supply chain is essential. The implications for tomorrow's logistic managers. Real need for formal education and training in areas as diverse as information systems and change management. How to establish programs that have the breadth as well as the depth to create T-shaped managers. Creating a T-shaped skills profile. Horizontally, effective process management requires significant cross-functional skills. Vertically, managers have in-depth expertise on one discipline combined with enough breadth to see the connection with others. The key business transformations and the implications for management skills. Business transformation from supplier-centric to customer-centric will lead to the design of customer-driven supply chain, and the skill required are market understanding, which is customer insight. Business transformation from push to pull will lead to higher levels of agility and flexibility, and the skills required is management of complexity and change. The third business transformation is from inventory to information, which will lead to capturing and sharing information on real demand, and the skills required are information system and information technology expertise. And business transformation from transaction to relationship will lead to focus on service and responsiveness as the basis for customer retention, and the skills required are ability to define, measure, and manage service requirement by market segment. Business transformation from trucks and sheds to end-to-end pipeline management will lead to a wider definition of supply chain costs. The skills required are understanding of the cost to serve and time-based performance indicator. Business transformation from functions to processes will lead to the creation of cross-functional teams focused on value creation, and the skills required are specific functional excellence with cross-functional understanding and teamwork capabilities. The last business transformation is from standalone competition to network rivalry. It will lead to more collaborative working with the supply chain partners, and the skills required are relationship management and win-win orientation. Supply chain orchestration. It is the task of managing, coordinating, and focusing this value-creating network. By the very nature of things, the orchestrator will probably be the most powerful member of the network. For example, Walmart and Dell. Next is changing from 3PL to 4PL. Third-party logistics service providers are companies that provide a range of logistic activities for their clients. They might operate distribution centers, manage the delivery of product through their transport fleets, or undertake value-adding services. As for 4PL, it will assemble a coalition of the best-of-breed service providers and, using its own information system capability, ensure a cost-effective and sustainable supply chain solution. In the particular business model of joint venture has been formed between the client and the partner. In 4PL organization, there are contributions from three parties. First, primary client. Second, 3PL service providers. And the third is partner. The primary client contributions are startup equity, assets, operational expertise, operational staff, and working capital. The figure shows 3PL service providers' contribution, which are A. Transportation services and B. Warehouse facilities. And lastly, partners' contribution, which includes setup equity, logistics strategy, re-engineering skill, best practice benchmarks, IT development, customer service management, supplier management, and logistic consultancy. One of the key characteristics of 4PL organization is hybrid organization. It is formed from a number of different entities. The second key characteristic of 4PL organization is typically established as a joint venture or long-term contract. The third key characteristic is responsible for management and operation of the entire supply chain. And fourth is the alignment of goals of partners and clients through profit sharing. The next key characteristic is continual flow of information between partners and 4PL organization. And last but not least is potential for revenue generation. There are three key components a 4PL must assemble. First is system architecture and integration skill. Second, control room. And the third one is access to best-of-breed asset providers. For resource providers, it includes transportation asset provider, warehouse, cross-dock, property facility, manufacturing, procurement service, and core packing service. For supply chain informatory, it includes IT system integration, IT infrastructure provision, real-time data to information, convert data to information, provide info to point of need, and technical support. For architect or integrator, it includes supply chain visionary, multiple customer relationship, deal shaper and maker, supply chain re-engineers, project management, service system and information integrator, and continuous innovation. And And lastly, control room, which includes experienced logisticians, optimization engines and decision support, neutral positioning, manage multiple 3PLs, and continuous improvement. As a conclusion, it will be apparent that to achieve success in network competition, it will require significant change within the company. It requires a transformation that goes beyond redrawing the organization chart and entails a cultural change that must be driven from the top. That is all for this chapter. Thank you and good luck!